Hello, guys. So, as you can see from this website, my advocacy focus topic was more funding specifically for teacher wages in the Yuma, Arizona area. For me, ever since the Red for Ed movement that started in Arizona in 2018 and actually swept the nation, this issue has stuck with me. I love Arizona, love living here, and I want to make my community better. Education is one of the most important things to me, but clearly here in Arizona, it's not too important. So I wanted to see, first of all, if it was still an issue. I wanted to see if there have been changes since the Red for Ed movement. What is still being done, and most importantly, what can I do? Through research, I found out that many teachers haven't seen much of a pay increase after the Red for Ed movement because some had to start paying for their own health care to compensate for the raises. Others didn't meet the raise because numbers for that raise were taken on an average of all schools and districts. So, which meant that some districts couldn't afford it. So, during the course of this class, I made many phone calls and sent many emails to leaders in the education field, specifically in Yuma, like the board of directors, principals, and I also spoke with teachers. Unfortunately, I did not talk to anyone in a high position. I'm guessing they didn't want to answer questions about the topic. So, early on in this course, I became a member of the Arizona Education Association, and I was impressed by the work they are still putting in to advocate for more funding for teacher wages. A lot of people think the fight is over because no one is out on strike, or with this pandemic, some students are still doing virtual learning, we're not in the classroom, and things sort of went on hold a bit during the past year. So, I actually want to talk about some research I found that involves online learning and the stress that virtual learning put on teachers and students, and pretty much everyone, like parents of students, and even myself as an IT technician that works at a school. One of the things I found out during the research was that more teachers quit during the pandemic than any other time before. The stress was not worth the pay for a lot of them, and this was another reason I wanted to advocate for this. There was already a teacher shortage before the pandemic, so it's even worse right now, and I think a higher salary will help that. The teacher I interviewed said her school had a lot of support from parents, which is awesome, and it's also part of my plan to educate the community on this issue, how it's having an impact right now, and how it will in the future. I can't wait to start going to town hall meetings and being more physically involved because I know change won't happen overnight, but we have some very passionate people working on our side.